President of Environmental Progress and author of Apocalypse Never. Mike, is this coming? I mean, a lot of people are saying, and Wall Street, this could be coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Jesse. I mean, you just described it really well, which is that the dilemma for policymakers is, do you buy Russian oil and finance their war in the Ukraine, or do you not buy it and then see a pretty sharp increase in oil prices? I mean, it could go up to $200 a barrel. If that happens, then there's very significant risk of recession. We could be seeing energy, electricity, and food shortages before the end of the year. That's a very bad situation. That's why policymakers like Biden are reluctant to do that. In fact, we may see Biden impose restrictions on U.S. oil exports, but then that would strengthen the hand of Putin in order to use oil and gas to basically bribe countries to let him have his way. So the underlying problem is, when you said, we just haven't had enough supply. We should have been producing much more oil and gas over the last 5 years. I and others over the last week have been pointing out the fact that it was the Secretary General of NATO himself who pointed out that Russia was financing anti-gas fracking activist groups in Europe, which had basically prevented Europe from developing its own natural gas. 15 years ago, Europe produced more natural gas than Russia. Today, Russia produces 3 times more natural gas than Europe consumes. So it's really been a product of this pro-scarcity, pro-renewables, anti-natural gas, anti-nuclear movement in Europe that allowed Putin to be able to wield the power that he's wielding.
You're saying that Russian money was funding disinformation and green campaigns in Europe to get them to get off of natural gas, get them to stop fracking, scare them out of fracking. Do you think they're financing that type of disinformation campaign here? Do you think the Greens in America are taking dirty Russian money to scare Americans out of fracking and